So a lot of people are wanting to know about going about wiring up the white DRLs on both the front and the back side. The amber, this amber light, that's all 100% plug and play. This light uses the factory harness or the pigtail, whatever. And then this light has a pigtail that runs off that actually plugs into the back of this light. This light has 2 additional prongs, so you could run the backlight. So you can run the amber. However, they both have a separate red wire that you run to plug in the white lights, so the white lights could work. I'm gonna show you how I did that. So I took this light and I ran it along with the backside, and I tapped them together. That way I didn't have 2 wires running through. I tapped them together, and then I added a harness or a little plug of my own. I split the connector, added it to where I can plug and unplug the lights as well. So whenever you go to take off the mirror, it's ran to the OEM harness or pigtail. So that way whenever you do take off the mirror, you can unplug those as well without having to cut the wires. So once those spliced into a plug, I ran the other plug down this door, on the inside of the door, and into this boot. So you can't really do anything here without having to remove all this and the door. Apparently I just didn't want to mess with it, so I just poked a hole in this boot. This pops off so easily, so I just took a pick and I just poked a hole in it, and of course it just right back into place. I didn't want to mess with this or anything like that, so I just ran it through. I gave enough slack, that way I didn't have to worry about pinching it, tearing it, and I ran it behind the weather stripping. Most people run it through the dash. I ran it down into the weather stripping down here, and I actually ran it under the carpet and then through the console and into the passenger side. So I'll show you how I did that as well. Feed my coolant leak because these fucking trucks. See, passenger side. Passenger side is different, but I ran it under the carpet. Ignore the cat food. Truck needs to be cleaned out. Same thing for here. I took the red wires, tapped it into one, added the plug to the factory harness, and ran it down here through the boot into the seal. And then up under here is, pull this real quick. See, ran up under there. I ran the wire under the carpet, and then this plug right here, not this one, but this plug right here. This plug is for your fog lights, for your running lights, all that. See, doors open, lights aren't on anymore. Mine was this wire. It's yellow with a blue stripe. Double check your harness wire diagram for your model, because I don't know if the 13 and 14s are any different, or the 2009 and 2010. Mine's for 2011. I went ahead, I just wiretapped them in to that, and that's all I did. And you see, you plug it in, and the light should come on. Oh, not, but And you see how they're on. I'll unplug it one more time. They're on. Now they're off. Easy peasy. To install the lights, a lot of people are just saying to pop the mirror off. And if you look, you have right there, just follow the shadow a little bit. There's a pin there. And then there's one right there. Right there. I think there's one right there. You get a flathead in, jam it. They're clips, it's just held by clips. Pop those clips, and then this is held on. Actually, I forgot about it. You got this T20 Torx spet there. There's 4 of them. One here, here, and here. And what that does is that removes this whole back side. I found it easier just to remove the whole mirror. But that's also because I was planning on repainting these because of the clear coat that's faded. But I opted not to do that. But all in all, with taking the mirrors off, taking them fully apart, because when you run the wire, there's a space under here, this little circular tube that you're going to run the wire down and through, and you got to take this off, all this, and then there's padding on the back side of the mirror mount that you got to pull off as well. But I ran my wire through here, through the angular kit where you can rotate it, a little, you see it right there, not there, yeah. I ran it through there and into the door. Just taking it off was a lot easier for me. That way I was able to get access to this light and this light. But other than that, that's all I did to wire it up. Super simple. The wiring took maybe an hour because I also had to go through this because there's not a lot of videos online that go through the step-by-step process. But yeah, that's how I did it.